Many people come to me and they go like, they don't know why their first sexual lessons or sex lessons came not from the church, but from their friends. I was talking to a certain girl who said she had just had oral sex, or what we normally call blowjob, with a boy. And I asked her, why did you do that? And from her mouth she said, I was in my dormitory and I heard the girls in my dormitory talking about it. They had it and it sounded so nice, so I wanted to have the same thing with them as well. Ladies and gentlemen, there are a lot of reasons why sex is not spoken of in churches. It comes from history. It's a whole historic something. But the simple issue is that sex is quite, in the eyes of many, sex is something that is very, very bad. How sad. How can something, and I know why many people feel it's bad, because of the pornographic industry and how all sex has been, demeaned, and how sex has been made to look all so dirty. A lot of people feel that it's an area that Christians don't have to go there. But hey, that ground is for Christians first, because it is God that created it. God looked at all the things He had created and He said it was good, and that included sex. And so sex is something that young people should be able to know from the church. And there are about two reasons why that is the case. Because when they know it from the church, they will bring, the first one is that when they know it from the church, they will always come back to the church for answers, for future answers. And then number two is that when young people get to know about the answers from the church, what is then going to happen is that they will now be able to know that the church is friendly and the church is where they should come and look for their questions. And now I will add a third one, that when it is spoken in church, there's a holiness about it. Because although I teach about sex to young people all of the time, and as I teach it to them, we say very, very serious things and we are playing. But I don't know how many people in those meetings end up being stirred up to go and have sex, other than how these people that I'm talking about, this girl I was talking about, ended up, after talking to her friends about it, ended up going to have sex. So the church can be able to talk about it and bring out the true and the correct significance of it for the young person to be able to behold and enjoy at the right time. So if you are not getting the answers in the church, thankfully by the grace of God, the same internet from which I'm sure you are watching this video is the same avenue through which we can also get some very horrible things. But if you ask God for grace and the wisdom, what is going to happen is that you are going to be able to go to this same internet and you are going to find information that is perfect, information that is good. All you need to do is to make sure you type in the right things in Google or whatever search engine you're using, and as you type them, the correct things will come out. And there are so many sermons. I've been blessed by so many men of God and women of God who were preaching very wonderful messages that have helped me to be able to stabilize in my Christian faith and to understand the whole idea of sex and romance way, way better. If you are listening to me and you are a young person and you have been disappointed because you have not gotten the answers you are looking for from the church, then I'll tell you that don't be disappointed, because many churches are waking up now. If your church hasn't woken up to it, pray to God about it and you'll be surprised. And sometimes not only necessarily do you find it in a church, there are so many youth groups, there are so many groups that also go to schools, like Teen Salon. We also go to schools and all of those things, and in those schools we are able to help young people and give them the answers that they need. So please don't despair and don't think that that's the end of the world. And if you have been told things by your friends and those friends have pumped some things into your mind Some of you don't even know whether those things are right or wrong. They are there's a whole lot outside of the church. The misconceptions about sex are so many. In fact, the truth of the matter is that real sexual education should not even be done by the church. It should be done by parents. But unfortunately, many parents, I knew a certain parent who said the child just asked her what a condom is used for, and she was so afraid and couldn't even say it to her son. Until he took her son, she forgot and took the son to a pharmacy. And when the child saw the condom, the child in the midst of everyone shouted, "Mommy, this is the condom I was telling you about. What is it used for?" You see. So it's a very important thing that where many parents are also very shy about the whole thing. But I think that with time it's changing, because if we don't look at what is happening in Europe and North America, because the church ran away from it, they got answers. Young people got answers from outside the church. There's a story of a very great man, a musician called Ray Boltz, who came to the church, perhaps had these struggles of homosexuality and things, and could not talk about it in the church. And the day he was able to open up, after about 30 years of giving his life to Christ, he was out of the church. I pray that will not be your case. I pray for more people to talk about it and for you to look for more answers. I believe that if you are looking for answers, God has more than enough answers for you. Because of Jeremiah 29:13, it says, "If you seek me and seek me with all your heart, you will find me." God bless you.